Is AGI imminent? We'll answer that question right now with a couple of stories. The first one is out of Import AI. Hat tip to them. 500,000, the prize to beat humans on hard AGI benchmark is the title of the story. In 2019, Francois Collet introduced ARC AGI, the abstraction and reasoning corpus for artificial general intelligence. ARC is a deceptively simple test, which humans can solve easily and AI systems struggle with mightily. It asks you to look at a pattern of pixels and from two examples in input-output sequences, predict the output sequence from new input. So basically, it's showing you a picture, wants you to predict what the next picture is going to be. When ARC came out in 2019, the best performing system got only 20% right. Since then, performance has only climbed to 34%. By comparison, the ARC creators guesstimate that humans get 85% on this benchmark. Now, Collet and Mike Knoop, one of the co-founders of Zapier, have created a $1 million prize for people to beat ARC. Entries will need to submit systems that improve the score on ARC and, crucially, will need to be published as open source. The biggest prize is $500,000 for any system that scores 85% or better on the leaderboard. And this competition is now open. The idea is doing well in ARC would represent a meaningful improvement in generalization. Now, this has always been the limitation of AI systems. Very specialized in a single domain. And that includes LLMs, by the way, until very, very recently. No AI system trained to succeed at one game can simply be retrained toward another. Instead, researchers have had to re-architect and rebuild entirely new systems for each game. This is a failure to generalize, the competition organizers wrote. Without this capability, AI will forever be rate limited by the human general intelligence in the loop, meaning programming. We want AGI that can discover and invent alongside humans to push humanity forward. Now they say, why must this be open source? By incentivizing open source, we increase the rate of new ideas, increasing the chance that we actually discover AGI, and ensure those new ideas are widely distributed to everyone. So why does this matter? Heterodox problems might demand creative solutions. ARC is a bit of a wrinkle in the narrative that generative models are just going to scale up and eventually lead to better than human general performance. How else can we explain the massive delta between progress on supposedly hard benchmarks like GPQA and MMLU versus ARC? So those are important benchmarks, but meant to test specialized models. So let me clarify the one comment I made until very recently, and that's multimodal language models, MMLMs. Those are models that can do speech to text, text to speech. They can take as input text, speech, pictures, videos, and other things. So that is a major step closer to AGI, but it is definitely still not AGI in that it can only take specific input and create a corresponding specific output. That is clearly not generalization, and one of the co-founders of Zapier should be pretty tied into what's happening and be able to state that. So that's story number one. This prize will drive rapid progress to AGI. I'm confident of it, especially because it's open source. There's going to be people literally all over the world jumping into this thing. So what is the second thing I wanted to talk about briefly? Well, a brand new video dropped a day or two ago with an interview of Ray Kurzweil, and it was by NBC or maybe CBS. One of the networks interviewed him. And so they asked him a very important question. They said, back in back in 2005, I believe it was. Now think about what I'm about to say in the context of that year, 2005. He said, by 2029, computer systems smarter than humans would exist. And then the singularity, which is the merger of humans and AGI, would occur by 2045. This was his prediction almost 20 years ago. Stunning. So they asked him, does he think AGI will still be here by 2029? He said, well, that is now a pessimistic estimate. He said, Elon Musk says it'll be here in 2 years, but we know he is overly optimistic. But he said a number of other people working on it have said 3 years, maybe 4. So AGI is indeed imminent. If you can say that AGI will be here in between 2 and 5 years and human beings will no longer be the smartest things on planet Earth, that is imminent. That is close. And psychologically, you need to start preparing yourself for the advent of AGI and realizing that computer systems are now smarter than we are. So thanks so much for tuning in. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, and share. Particularly share to your friends to help us grow quickly. Also, please support us on Patreon so we can go to TED AI in October and other cutting-edge conferences where new AI solutions are being released every single month now. So thanks so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for your support. We'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.